Hey, good morning, everyone. I couldn't sleep last night. Two big reasons why. Number one, my Clippers, they have to have a game seven tonight. They've lost the last two games in a row, playing in Denver. Kind of nervous, not looking forward to it. They should not be in a game seven in this series. Not looking forward to that. And then the second reason why I couldn't sleep last night is because my book, my third book that I've done this year, 10 Steps to Getting What You Deserve, a guide to your Social Security and Medicare decisions, it just came out today. And I was actually woken up, checked my phone, which I know I'm not supposed to do, but I checked my phone, and one of my friends was already reading my book about Social Security and Medicare. So, what a great way to start the day. I'm excited. It's finally launched on Amazon. Let me take you to it right now. Okay, and really awesome news. So here it is right here. You can get it on Amazon. It's a whopping 99 cents. It's going to be packed full of great information. Great news that I'm really excited about. It's a number one new release in Social Security category, and it's also in Medicare too. I guess they don't show both of them at once, but it's a number one new release. I'm really excited about that. And I just want to explain a little bit about the bio or a little bit about what the book's about, and then I'll go into some contents, and then we'll call it a day. So I put on the book description, are you maximizing your retirement assets? As you approach your last day at work, a lot of energy and effort is dedicated to your savings, investment, and creating an income for life. That's where most of the focus is, even including financial planners. But what about the other retirements that's assets that you have that you've paid into for decades via payroll taxes? And obviously, I'm talking about your Social Security and Medicare benefits. And those two things are assets in your life, and they have a big impact on your retirement well being, which means you need to carefully consider what you do before you make a decision. Because one mistake, because of bad advice, because no one's fully explained the rules and the program to you, it could cost you thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars throughout your lifetime. And some of these decisions that you have to make, you can't get them back, or they have like a set window, maybe a 6 month or a 12-month window for you to redo whatever decision you made. And then after that window's closed, you're stuck. So you gotta make sure you understand your options and you make an informed decision. So that's where I write, what you do now matters a lot. And in this book, I'm going to lay out 10 steps for you to understand your options and make the best decision possible so you could have the retirement that you deserve. Let me take a quick sip of water. Okay, so that's the little description for the book. Let me go into, okay, so this is on my Kindle Reader. Look at this beautiful cover, 10 Steps to Getting What You Deserve. And then let's just go into the table of contents right here. Let me move my screen so I can see it. So it's just 10 chapters, and we're just going through the basics and the essentials and the things that you need to know to make an informed decision. So Medicare is the first part. We're going to spend 5 chapters on that. We're first going to understand what your enrollment is. When is it? What do you have the ability to do? When do you need to do it? We're going to drill down into details in that. Then Medicare has so many different parts: Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D. It actually all the way goes down to, I think, Part N. I mean, it's an alphabet soup. The Medicare alphabet soup is what they call it. So we're gonna, in chapter 2, go into what the main parts, A, B, C, and D, what those are all about, what they offer, the pricing, all of that, and what they don't cover, which is really important. Chapter 3, we're going to talk about a really big decision that a lot of people don't fully understand they need to make. It's, you have to choose either original Medicare, or you sign up for something called Medicare Advantage, or you sign up for something called Medicare Supplement, also known as Medigap. So we're going to get into the details on that in chapter 3. Chapter 4, we're going to talk about selecting your plan and then changing your plan during open enrollment. Open enrollment starts in a month, in October, on October 15th, and that's an annual time period that you can change your Medicare plan. And then chapter 5, we're going to put it all together on how to choose your Medicare plan. So that's the first half of the book. The second half of the book, we're going to talk about Social Security. Chapter 6, you got to know your options. Like what do you have available to you? Chapter 7, You've got to play the long game and think long term about it. You can't just think about, hey, if I sign up for Social Security as early as possible, I'm going to get a paycheck right away. Yeah, you will, but you've got to think about, what does your future self need in your late 60s, in your 70s, in your 80s, and honestly, even in your 90s, or maybe even if you make it past age 100. So you've got to think about the long game with Social Security. Chapter 8, I'll give you some tips on working with the Social Security office. I've heard some complaints about working with them, but honestly, I've heard some really good things too. So just some best practices that I think you should keep in mind when you work with the representatives at the Social Security office. Chapter 9 gets a little more complex because we're talking about spousal benefits. We're talking about widow benefits. We're going to talk about divorcee benefits. Those added extra layer that you need to be cognizant of before you make a decision. And then chapter 10, something near and dear to my heart, taxes, Social Security and taxes. Yes, your Social Security benefits can be taxed. There's also, though, a way that you can make sure your benefits are not taxed. We'll get into that in chapter 10. So that's the book. It's available again for a whopping 99 cents. If you don't want to pay the 99 cents, I'm going to put a link down below for you to get a free PDF copy of the book today, so you can read it and make an informed decision. So that's all I've got for today. Tune in tomorrow, and please like and subscribe if this video helped you in any way. Thanks. Bye.